Yesterday was a moon eclipse, and so I am one day late to tell you about Eclipse corridor, but I still wanted to do this because a lot of people talk about making wishes on the eclipse dates and the manifesting methods that could go along with this practices, but I haven't seen many people explain what's going on during that time. And if you don't know what exactly is going on, it's not likely that you will understand what exact practices are okay and will truly work, and what practices are useless or maybe even harmful, or kind of just people making things up. And so I wanted to share some info on that. And of course, in this video, I will also tell you about what practices you can do. And you can transfer this onto any dates that you need to. That said, hi, my name is Daria. I am an astrologist, an artist, and also just a girly who likes to discuss stuff. So let's talk about what exactly is an eclipse corridor. And I also need to mention that I'm going to talk about the Vedic astrology point of view. Um, there are different schools of astrology, and if you're into Western astrology and you haven't stumbled upon any information, let me just quickly explain. So if you didn't know about this, you've probably only heard of the Western astrology. This is how you'll know which one is which. It's pretty easy. Because Western astrology is more popularized overall in the whole world, except India, of course, which is another type of astrology, which is Vedic astrology. They use different zodiacs. It means basically different signs that you will have, like what it means is that if you do a natal chart, your planets will be in different signs than in what you're used to, the Western astrology. There is also another pretty modern school that I don't remember the name of, and I haven't dived into it. It's Platonic or something like that. They have a totally different point of view, I think, and we're not gonna cover that at all. You can Google You can just Google what types of schools there are. But basically, I think Vedic type is the best one. Uh, what it means is that all astrology stems from the knowledge that was there on stars and zodiacs and all that stuff that existed in Vedic culture. Um, Maybe not. Maybe it's just because the Vedic culture is the one that is preserved really well, and we now know that it's the only one that we can like compare and see the similarities, and that's what historians would tell you. Um, like it stems from the Vedic culture, um, but we don't know for sure. But what we know is that it was, it has the the oldest scriptures that exist on this topic. It doesn't matter which one you prefer. It's just the one that I'm going to stick to. And meaning of each planet and of the science still stays the same because it's deeper than just written knowledge. It's the energy that they have. That being said, I would highly recommend you to check out the um, info in the internet about the Vedic astrology if you're interested in any spiritual stuff. Just so you know, there's more into the differences and what these differences mean. It's all out there. Google. So yeah. So according to Vedic astrology, here I have my moon calendar. This eclipse quarter started at 22nd of March this year. It's gonna end on the 11th of April. And it means that all these dates are when the sun and the moon are going to be affected, and people are going to be affected by the eclipse. The eclipse dates, according to Vedic astrology, are 25th of March is the date of moon eclipse. It's Monday. It was yesterday as to the day when I'm recording this. And it happened in the Virgo sign. I know it's different for Western astrology. And the sun eclipse is going to happen on the 8th of April in Pisces, which is also Monday. So, I'm not going to dive uh, really deep into the moon eclipse, but I am going to explain it, even though it happened, already happened in this quarter. But I think it's still important for you to know what happened, and so you can transfer it onto any further dates. And so the reason why the eclipse corridor is so long is that the eclipse affects 3 days before and 3 days after it. Like, the strongest effect it will have is on the day it happens, but the dates before and after are also kind of mind-blowing, and you can keep cleansing your space yourself if you're doing it on these dates, or like manifesting stuff in your brain if you're doing manifestations, like doing something like some practices that will help you heal are also what a lot of people like to do. And all that can be done on the actually all the dates of the quarter. But in between those, like I said, there's the eclipse and 3 days after, and then there's some space in between. And it's kind of pretty chill time. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it's still called the eclipse corridor time because um, you you have a better, like, it's more stable than the dates that are directly affected by the eclipse. But it's better. Like, it's not gonna be a big deal. But if you're so the this all this eclipse corridor, you shouldn't do some things. You shouldn't start projects. You shouldn't like buy very expensive stuff, like start big projects, or like projects at all. You shouldn't try to acquire a job. You shouldn't like actually start anything important for you, because it's not gonna go well. It might go well, like, okay, but the thing about eclipses is that they affect your mind. Like, it's gonna be eclipsed, right? The moon and the sun represent the intuition, yeah, and your intellect accordingly. Like, moon is the intuition, and sun is the intellect. And they're gonna be fogged all this time, mostly on the days that are eclipsed, right? But even in between, it's kind of not a great energy. So if you want to put a good like start, so if you want to build your house on a stable ground, just please wait, right? But if it's necessary, like, do it, whatever. There's no bad time for good deeds. But like I said, your mind's gonna be a little bit foggy, and you won't have as much energy in your body as when it's not an eclipse. So yeah. So also, what's going on in the eclipse day? Well, eclipse is basically when sun or moon are being eclipsed, like covered from us by like south and north node. I think it's called in Western astrology. In Vedic astrology, it's called Rahu and Ketu. These are like shadow planets, which basically means it's not a real planet. It's like a place in the space that we call a planet. So it shouldn't be a big deal, right? If it's not a planet. Well, like a real planet. But in Vedic astrology, there's like some myths or meaning behind the planets that it is pretty important, and this is why the eclipses are so important. So Rahu is a head of a demon, demon snake, demon serpent, and Ketu. I hope I'm saying those names right. Okay, Ketu is a planet which represents the leftover body of the serpent. So I'm not gonna dive deep into the myth itself. You Google it. But basically, this Ketu Rahu represents the past life, the future life, and it represents like what gifts you have from past life and what gifts you like you want your soul wanted to receive in this life, or is very incompetently sad, but okay, in simple language. So for eclipse, it basically means that the Q2 eclipse will be a good day for cleaning bad energies, bad luck, past, any programming that you have from past life, this life, bad memories, bad connections, glitches and stuff, everything you want to get rid of. And kind of looking into your past life regression, also good. The Rahu eclipse is going to be good for manifesting, for aiming further, for like receiving blessings, and not making plans, because making plans with the funky mind is not really good, but like setting intentions, like that kind of stuff, more this kind of stuff. So this time, this eclipse, this moon eclipse was really good for clearing any past connections and past energies that you didn't want in your space. It was in Virgo, so it might be also really good to like maybe a little bit like cleaning up your living space, and maybe trying to clean blockages in your health also. And there's also the significance of how it affects the world, but I'm also not going to dive into this. Forgive me. I don't seem to feel that it's necessary in this video. Please let me know in the comments if you're interested in this, because I've seen how it affects the world, like the situations. It's really not surprising, but surprising to what's surprising is how much it affects the situation in the world. So during the moon eclipse, it's best to stay away from having connections to water, Like, I'm not saying don't bath, be a dirty girl or a boy or whatever. Um, I'm saying is that like going on a cruise ship wouldn't be a good thing, good idea. Um, Having a long bath um, also might be not that good, and like swimming pools, that kind of stuff, because the water is the moon and it gets affected by moon, and when the moon is eclipsed, you're getting like weirdo energies, basically, like portal energies. And it's not a portal like oh, manifesting portal. It's a portal, like a hole, and you can basically you basically don't know what energies are going to come through. But if you feel like it's going to relax you, maybe do it if you need a relax time, because during moon eclipse you might feel stressed, you might feel anxiety, or you might feel blocked in emotional way, like numbed out, or maybe even cry a lot about some stuff. Like, it depends on the person. And what's also important is that people who are connected to the moon are going to be affected the most, which are Cancer sign, moon ascendant, um, yeah, ascendant. Yeah, also um, mothers, um, teachers, like teachers in who teach young children, doctors, psychiatrists, all that type of professions are going to be a little bit more affected. People who are connected to food, cooking foods, and they might feel like they lack the resource. And if you feel like you have it, you can share with them, you can share your love, and that will be great for you, both you and them, because that will balance out this energy. So it's a good advice. Basically, during the lunar eclipse, um, support people who are connected to the moon. Um, don't um, go and buy a ticket for a cruise ship. Um, and instead, do cleaning and meditation for clearing bad stuff from your space. So now let's go and discuss uh, sun eclipse, which is going to happen further ahead. I mentioned the date. I don't want to look it up again. So sun represents the ego and your activity in the outer world, and your intellect, and your job, well, work, as the way you represent yourself in society, and your health also. A sun eclipse is when you probably might feel a little bit down, a little bit not so healthy, a little bit lost like not understanding what to do, um, maybe even depressed. But it's not necessary. Um, this sun eclipse is going to happen in Pisces, according to Vedic astrology. And this means that it's going to be a great time for manifesting and doing all that, like setting intentions. But please prepare your list, because you will have space inside the corridor when you're not so much affected, and it's going to you're going to have like a clear view on what you need in life, a much clearer way of you. So just plan ahead, like write a list of things, of wishes that you want to work on during the eclipse, maybe. And of course, clean your energy before. Like, if you haven't done your cleansing on the moon eclipse and you haven't done it, um, just do it right now. It's more important than setting intentions, because when there's clean, empty space, something new will come. But if there's no space, even if you're trying to like push it, it's not going to come. It's not going to arrive. You need to clean your, I don't know, not aura too, but like everything, basically. Um, what not to do on sun eclipse, a date and days around it, is don't try to present new projects, start new projects, anything. Like, it's going to be a little worse. It's going to be a little harder to go out into society and be a normal dude and be like cool and nice. So instead, you might want to like pick vacation, or maybe I don't know, if you have like so if you can just like pick a vacation, or just don't go out drinking into clubs um on these dates, because it's not good. It's not the best dates. Just avoid it. Don't watch horror films, don't watch heavy drama. Just avoid it. Just, this is less than a week. Or is it? No, it's a week precisely. So for a week, just do calm and healthy stuff. Support your body. Um, like eat foods that remind you of the sun and sunny days and everything. Summer vibes, beach vibes. Um, and also, just like it was for the moon eclipse, support the fatherly figures, because um, sun is connected to father, and father is not only your father, but also your teachers, your boss at a job, somebody who is your senpai. Yeah, so somebody who's older than you and gives you support. Manly figures, masculine energy. Um, yeah, support them. And support them, and if you have the energy to do so. Um, and the signs that are going to be mostly affected are, of course, Leo signs, because sun eclipse. Yep. So if you follow these simple rules, it's going to be a lot easier for you in this eclipse. Dates, it transfers onto kind of every eclipse corridor that will ever be and ever happened. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, which doesn't have much videos yet, but I hope it was useful. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Blah blah blah. Have a nice eclipse day, quarter, whatever, everything. Have a happy life and good luck. And thank you. Bye.